Hello everybody and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games. And today I'm here with Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hi Marius.
How'd you like my intro today?
Oh,
I'm getting better and
perfect.
better.
Yeah.
You know what else is getting better, Vincent?
What is?
Disco Elysium.
Well, let's get into it.
Because we are about to crack down on some narcomaniacs.
Yeah.
Maybe crack down. We have to investigate whether that is true. If there are never-do-gooders in the church, in the abandoned church, hiding out there, which a group of street kids and possibly genius musicians who are camping in a tent outside are planning to turn into a club. That's a mouthful, I know. That's the situation we're in.
Yeah.
And they suspect foul play in the church, and we promised them to investigate, right?
Right. So let's head to the church.
Yeah. And there's also a platform where they might hang out. I'm not sure what's about that. What's up with that platform?
Yeah. So we are at the church right now.
Yeah, which we previously tried to get in, but
Right.
it didn't work. But now we have a key, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's west of it there is first a stone platform, and then a wooden staircase up to a second bigger platform with tents and living area.
Okay. Is it other tents than the electronic music people tent?
Yeah, not sort of tents, more like
But it's not that tent. It's different tents.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a much larger area. Like there could be 20 to 30 people living here, and it's basically just roofs made out of sheet metal and sometimes tarps.
Like a
that.
shanty town.
Yeah, sort
the
of.
term that comes to mind.
Yeah, it's just there are no people as far as I can see.
Yeah, okay.
I just ran up the stairs and we have a button next to our head.
All right.
So I'm going to press that. Buzz, hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Oh yeah, there is, first of all, when we get up to the second platform, the wooden platform, there's a small fence
Okay.
with an open gate. Or not even a gate, just an opening. And above that is electrical wiring. Like these big wooden poles.
Is it implied that the electronic music people are like, that's where they get their power?
I don't think so, because
Because they do need power from somewhere, right?
yeah, no, because the second pole is ending where the stone platform ends, and there's no wiring. Or maybe it goes to the church. I can't really see it.
Okay. But then it means we don't know what's up with this electric wire.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with the term electric today. I think because I want to keep saying anoidic, which is this game's term for electronic music, because of anodes and cathodes, which is genius. I can't wait to bring that up at dinner parties and stuff. If we had such a thing in these strange times we're living.
Well, I think we're getting back to that.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm actually vaccinated. Just, throwing that out there.
Yeah, we're going to get vaccinated. I see another button. There's next to the electric pole is some sort of sign, and there's a button next to it. A dead phone. A smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. And we can interact with ourselves.
Maybe it was us.
You can imagine why. Calls become terrible sometimes.
No, what does that mean? Calls become terrible. What, because the conversation takes a sour turn?
I think that's referring to the smashed receiver, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's bringing up the image in my mind of someone having a conversation, getting so angry they smash the receiver.
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's how I imagined, yeah. And there's actually a second button at the next
maybe it
pole.
will explain more.
Oh, and wait. Hey, there's a phone we can interact with. I didn't even realize that. And first of all, a button.
Okay.
Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Oh, there's above the phone, there's a plastic dome.
I bet it was us.
Or was. Maybe.
Maybe we called our partner who hates us. And we got real angry.
Do we want to interact with the phone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
Let's make prank calls.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone. Unless you're out of change.
Which I probably am. Probably not. We keep collecting it.
And we pick up the handset. We have 8 real, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
And we have one option. Cost. 10 cents. Put 10 cents in and dial a random number.
Wait.
05-24-03-155.
That's great, but didn't it just say it's inoperable?
I think that was the other phone.
Okay,
Right,
but the
but-
narrator just said the machine is inoperable. I mean, can
The
you
machine
read
is operable.
Oh,
You hear the tone. The machine is operable.
I guess. I wonder if you misspoke or I misheard. I guess I can check the recording if I
Yeah.
really want to. Okay, never mind. The phone's working. Let's dial a random number. That's fun.
Here we go.
Calling.
It's your ex-wife, Harry. Congratulations.
That's something, either that or another important part of our...
I hope it's the ghost
Previous
lady from the intercom again.
Oh, that would be great, yeah.
That would be funny.
Huh. Does Kim have a mobile phone? That would also be nice. But I don't think so, right?
A
he had
mobile phone?
Yeah, he had
I don't think this world has mobile phones.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of the radio station in his...
Yeah, there's that. In his motor carriage.
Exactly, yes. But yeah, let's continue.
Still calling.
Yeah, maybe just no one will pick up. I guess that's the most likely thing.
This feels wrong.
Who's saying
Should
that?
you be doing this?
Inland.
Oh.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Uh-oh.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Oh, God.
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old.
Now it really feels wrong.
Yeah. So we can say, yes, it's me, Pierre. Or we can see number 2. I might be. What's Pierre like? Or the third one. No, this is not Pierre. Or we can hang up.
It feels really wrong, Vincent. But now I really want to know who is Pierre and what's up here. But
Yeah.
this is for another playthrough. Maybe this will be the first thing. We're just gonna run straight to the payphone to pretend we're Pierre. But I think that's not who we are in this playthrough. We have to say, no, I'm not.
No, this is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
And we can ask, who is Pierre? Or we can say, no, I have nothing.
See?
Or, yes, Pierre is dead.
Oh, shut up, Harry. Oh, man. This is how we find out who Pierre is. We just ask, obviously.
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man.
That actress actually doesn't sound so old.
No.
But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
The woman moans and the phone line howls in unison with her.
For some reason, I want to hook her up with Renee, and those two can have this conversation. I don't know.
Ah, yeah,
Feels entertaining.
could be.
What can we say, Vincent?
Number 1, I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it. Number 2, yes, I'm a salesman. What exactly did we do to your country? Number 3, I don't know who I am. Who are you? Or the last one, no, I'm a police officer.
I like number 1 and 3 that I don't know who I am. Both, I mean, I'm tending towards number 1, which is just so funny because you just call a random number and then you just say exactly the truth about everything.
Yeah, and
what do you want to take?
she seems willing to talk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm fine
Number
with
1?
Mhm.
Okay.
This is because we are bred to be leaders. I can hear the common or mixed background from your voice.
Oh,
She's a racist. I guess there's now another person I'd like her to meet. What did she say at the start? Can you read that to me? I couldn't quite catch that.
this is because we are bred to be leaders.
Okay.
Full on racist thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I just so wanted it to be Pierre. Have a pleasant evening, prankster.
She's weird.
Disconnect tone.
Yeah, okay. This wasn't that interesting. Let's move on.
Wait. We have one option. Put 10 cents in and dial a random number. 005 51 17 912. Which is a
No.
different number.
Yeah, sure, but we have police work to do. I'm not gonna go down. Maybe, when we have a moment to pass some time.
I didn't.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Right, is operable.
Yeah. I didn't look at our character when we did that. He's very cutely like leaning onto the phone. It looks very cool.
Oh, I can imagine. I'm not gonna act it out, but I can imagine.
Okay, so plateau or church?
Well, we haven't seen the plateau. Let's investigate the plateau. Platform, whatever. The church, the interior of the church does feel like the crescendo to this entire story arc.
Yeah.
And I bet the big prize at the end, the loot, is gonna be Downward Spiral's jacket or something epic like that. Yeah.
Maybe. But we're also over. So I'm just looking at the items we can interact with, and there's some loot around. We'll get to that. But first of all, right next to the opening in the fence, there is something tarped over the fence. Could
The
be
jacket?
a jacket.
Oh my god.
We can interact with it.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Oh, that's a good sign.
And we can touch it or take a closer look.
Oh, this might be the nuts, Vincent. Take a closer look first.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. The
Yeah.
dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Oh, Kim, that's exactly what I'm about to do.
Yeah, because our first option is, I think this is the jacket that the idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
Right, Doom Spiral, yeah.
We could also say, why not? Or it might be a clue.
Why not? Yeah, say why not.
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Huh. Okay, now we can just end. But we want to take it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
I
restarting
didn't know
the
that, but
conversation.
yeah. I hope
Oh,
not.
okay. Now it's not a conversation anymore. It's just an item we can pick up. Filthy jacket.
Weird, okay. Let's just take it.
And let me take a
We
quick...
just take it when Kim's not looking.
yeah. Okay, so it's not an item we can wear.
That would be
guess.
so funny. Yeah, okay.
Wait, where is it? Wire interact? Oh, there it is. Filthy jacket. We can interact with it. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time.
Yeah, just like us.
It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is.
Yeah, it sounds like a real piece of trash.
Well, let's take a closer look.
Yeah.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
And we can ask, man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Interesting.
And
Sure.
we can think about it or don't think about it.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
We can either say gross, or we can say, okay, but what's the crust made of?
Yes, think deeply, Harry.
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
And now we can only say, okay, that's pretty disgusting. I've had enough.
All right.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
And we can say, ugh, ugh, and flick our hands. Or we can say, maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants.
Then what? What maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, pick that option.
God.
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster.
What is
You'll
this
never
dialogue?
get back.
I don't know. But we just lost one more out.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Okay, and we got the filthy jacket. Nice. fits
I wonder
our-
if there was some good option, Vincent.
I don't
Maybe
think
for a different character with like lots of mental skills.
I think the only good option was to avoid the moral damage.
Hmm.
But yeah, maybe. Maybe we-
But then I'd kind of dislike it if the only good option is to not interact. Right?
yeah,
Disengage. But anyway, let's do more investigating. We found the jacket. We cracked that case.
yeah. Oh, and we found a bottle
Nice.
and some money. Money.
I like the loot sounds. They're
Yeah.
neat.
And then there are some pellets here, more bottles, and even more bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. The sound of summer.
And for some reason, our mouse pointer is the loot item all the time, weirdly enough.
We had that bug before, I think.
Yeah, it can be. Okay, so there are buttons to press.
Press them.
I will. A coin-operated weighting machine hasn't been used for
hold
a
on.
decade.
Waiting machine?
A weighing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. And then there is another button.
I thought it might be a robot waiter, you know?
No, certainly no.
Yeah.
No robots.
Wrong game.
Then there's a button on one of the tarps draped over the whole area.
Mm-hmm.
Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it.
We don't know if it's the narcomaniacs or the anoidic music guys.
Yeah, but it's quite a large area, so
Hmm.
who knows? Also, there's a box with hopefully some loot. Ooh, mega-bino's prescription lenses.
Oh, glasses.
Yeah, +2 encyclopedia, -1 perception.
Makes you bookish.
-1 perception for glasses? That's
Yeah,
nice.
no, that makes sense though, because if you don't need them,
Mhm.
right, they just fuck your vision up. But it's a net gain for encyclopedia, not really our favorite skill.
Yeah, wait, what do we have? We have flip-up glasses, the auditor. +1 logic, -1 authority.
Oh, they're these like poker glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
+1 logic, -1 authority.
Yeah, or +2 encyclopedia and -1 perception.
I think I want to try the new glasses
Yeah, me too.
because the net gain is there. Although I don't really like encyclopedia that much, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I don't want to walk around with these dorky poker card playing glasses all the time.
Yeah. Also, I like having authority as a skill. And
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's more useful than perception. Let's just try it out for a while
yeah. Okay.
until Harry gets a headache because he's not short-sighted. Anyway, more buttons.
Yeah, more buttons under a brownish top. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. Boardwalk?
Glad to see them improving the area.
Yeah, there's a lot of room to grow, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, and some coins. Give me these coins on the table.
How much do we need for guard? 25?
I think just 20,
Okay.
and we are at almost 10 now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and yeah, so we are to the west of the roofed area, and there's even more walk to do.
Okay.
But first, another button. A big wine canister. It's open and empty.
Ah, of course. That wouldn't just be standing around full.
Ooh. And now I see people. So we have basically left the
Platform?
yeah, sort of. It's now a pier.
Okay.
And yeah, below us is water and still some ice.
Let's talk to the people.
Well, we get a button once we walk onto the pier.
Okay.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Hold on, that is awful. When we cover our nose, or we can say, what is it? Or the third option, isn't it just the rotting fish?
Why is that a hold on option? Is that a wait option? Feels
Yeah,
different.
I
but
think.
Yeah, click it.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's just the player or the character would think to cover their nose, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
I don't know.
What's the other options?
So we can say, what is it, or isn't it just the rotting fish?
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
It's the smell of my own chowder.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear.
Who says that?
half-light.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
So maybe there are no people around, just corpses.
Do you think there's an actual corpse under the pier?
Could be.
There was only one murder in Martinez.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't die because he was murdered. Maybe he just died to the elements or because of his own love for
But it can't be
alcohol.
Lillian's husband. He was already found.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever. What else?
It is death. It must be.
That was logic. And we can
Okay.
say, Kim, what's that smell?
Yeah.
Or we can say, heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
No, I just ask him. I always love hearing Kim's input.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
We do know he's sensitive to bad smells. He had trouble with the autopsy, remember?
Yeah. But then again, we had trouble getting to the corpse, right? So, at
What do
the
you mean?
very start, when we first arrived at the corpse,
Yeah.
we almost threw up. And he was fine with it, sort of.
Oh, I guess I don't remember that, but I guess you're right.
Eyes
So-
up, detective. Something's not right here.
Oh, Kim, I was just about to say that.
Uh-huh.
Wow, this feels really exciting. What's going on?
That's the end of that. Also, I should say there's, like, right south of us, there's an apartment building, I guess.
Okay.
Looks in disarray, but yeah, I can't really see that much.
Is that the building that Everett wants to turn into a youth center? No, probably not, right? Yeah. So,
Okay.
but what's going on here? We gotta put our game face on.
Yeah, we just ran a few meters further down the pier, and we have a second button next to our head.
Okay, click it.
Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak. Can we interact with any of them? Nope.
Well, I mean, how can you walk? I guess don't run, Vincent.
It's too late.
Right? You can run and walk in this game.
Yeah, but I don't know how exactly that works.
Just
Anyway,
click shift or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, we didn't crash through the floorboards.
No, we made it. So we are standing next to a corpse, I presume.
A corpse.
Yeah, there's a person that we can interact with, which I think is the corpse. He's sort of leaning. He's laying there, halfway leaning on.
That's a boat, I guess.
Oh, nice. Halfway leaning against the what do you call it? Not a fence, but the.
Like a wooden post for the pier.
Yeah, sort of, but yeah,
A pier post.
sort of like that.
So
Next,
it's a wooden pole, and he's leaning against it, and he's dead.
Yeah.
How do you know he's dead?
well, I don't know, but he's not moving. and
Why are you suspecting he's dead?
it doesn't look very comfortable. He might be just blackout drunk.
Is he
I don't know.
pale?
It's hard to tell.
Vince, okay, this is a good moment for me to bring up that
Mm-hmm.
it has been brought to my attention by a very observant viewer that, Vincent, you have neglected to describe the wonderful aesthetics of Disco Elysium characters to me in as much detail as they deserve.
Okay.
Are you prepared to rectify this
I think this
grotesque state of affairs?
this is an absolutely terrible example of a character, but let me try.
Yeah, so describe this dead person.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Vincent.
he has dark hair, a pale face, nothing of note there as far as I can tell. Grayish shirt and blue grayish pants.
Okay.
He's leaning against not against the pole, more like a what do you call it? Like a bank.
Oh, okay.
Not a bank.
Something for sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Like a bench.
A bench. That's the word. Thank
Right.
you. And yeah, looks very uncomfortable.
Does he look like a homeless person to you? Does he look like he could belong with Doom Spiral and stuff?
Not quite. He
Okay.
really
Does he look out of place?
not even that. The most what I feel the most when I see this character is that
Tell me what you feel, Vincent.
he has very limited characterization. That's why I said it's like
It's
such a
bad
terrible example. Yeah,
it's
because
okay. We'll just do it for every character,
like
Vincent.
his face, his shirt, and his pants all almost have the exact same color.
Right.
Like there's nothing exciting here going on.
Yeah. But it was still a good description, Vincent. I can see why you might think he's dead. Let's just ask him.
Let's ask him.
Let's speak to dead.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle.
Yeah.
Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Okay, here's the exciting bit.
Right. Now we get the artsy portrait.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
You remember the portraits of Doom Spiral and the hardcore guy?
Yeah, I remember Doom Spiral. You said he sort of there were the other guys in the painting, right? And it blended in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And the hardcore guy, hardcore. He was like a superhero.
Yeah, exactly. And this one is sort of like, well, not so much like the hardcore guy, but very much like Doom Spiral, where the background blends into his hair. Like there's a streak of red paint that looks. Maybe that's supposed to be like blood flowing from his head, but it looks almost like it's flowing from the background into his head and his hair. His face is... he looks like an older gentleman with very black hair, very broad black mustache, very colorful face, like a red nose and...
what you're describing sounds like a clown, kind of.
No, more like...
so colorful and a red nose.
Yeah, but not like makeup, but more like an actual human face.
Yeah,
like
okay.
imagine the face of a drunk, right? Where he has like this...
They might be red-nosed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It looks still realistic, but on the top end of realistic, sort of.
Yeah, it's slightly exaggerated.
Yeah. Very... he has open eyes. And looks directly at the camera very intensely and almost intimidating, serious.
Doesn't sound dead though, I have to say.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So
I thank you. I think I have a good picture in my mind.
That's great to hear. Let's continue.
Half of his body is slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the left leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed with the Final Cut version, because you mentioned the comment. That's something, I noticed, is that the game often also describes people, right?
Oh, okay.
So
right.
I just
then you
tend
don't have
to do
to.
it less and less. But
so I don't think they. It's like an alternative take on that character right now in writing description, and they also have these artsy portraits.
Yeah.
Right, and like the writing won't just reiterate the portrait, I think. So your input is still very valuable and necessary.
Yeah. We should keep that in mind and make me describe more. And
I will. I will keep it in mind. Don't you worry.
That's great.
Yeah. Now there's a dead guy here. Someone should call the police.
Yeah. Well,
what's going on here?
Payphone just down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Go call the police. Police.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
It's nice.
All right.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life. Which wasn't the case for the portrait, I would say.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
What's lividity? Man, another murder? No, come on. This is like... He died of exposure or something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, what are the options?
We can continue with a skill check.
Yeah.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself.
Is it though?
Esprit de corps?
Authority.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sure.
Maybe you wouldn't have... No, okay, we rolled a 12 and needed an 8. So the glasses didn't change anything yet.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
That's composure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And we can study the man's clothes, the man himself, or the surroundings.
All right, start at the top.
The man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Somehow the kebab sauce makes me laugh. It's such a trivial detail.
Yeah, we can search his pocket. Maybe he still have the kebab.
With some money, maybe.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
This man was a reader.
Yeah, we gained an item, the folded library card.
Nice.
And I have to say, my first thought was, maybe we can take this jacket to Doom Spiral.
I'll give him a better one.
As an alternative.
Maybe, that's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, this guy doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah. I wonder if Kim would let us do that. Probably not, right?
If we throw away the Minji one, he would.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's like you give a child a toy so he drops the spider or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Yeah, maybe we can identify him.
No option to strip him, sadly. We are back to study the man himself or study the surroundings. So,
The man.
the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
That's how he must have died.
In my defense, none of that is visible in the game.
I believe you. But, we figured it out by investigating. And this man must have been drunk and he just stumbled and hit his head on a concrete bench. And that's tragic and it happens every day.
Now I wonder...
Alcohol is a hell of a drug.
It is. Now I wonder, because in the portrait, there's, on top of the blood that is coming from the background into his hair, that is like right on above him, there's also, right on the height of his eyes about, there's more red color in the background. And I wonder if that is supposed to be the blood. Like if that is a portrait of him laying on the bench with his head split open, because usually the portraits were devoid of any background that was related to where we actually saw them. Right, so they just...
what did you just say? They were related?
So usually these portraits of the non-alcoholic people were devoid of any relation to where they are in the world.
Yeah, they're like fantastical reimaginations of what actually is happening.
Yeah, either that or just a plain blue background or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
But in this case,
it might just be red. It's symbolic for danger and stuff, and sure, blood as well. I don't know if it has to be the exact blood that he spilled, but I think you're on the right track.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the game has to say, and continue.
You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol, 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits.
I mean, really? I mean, you couldn't just be unlucky, right? Maybe he was walking in the dark, didn't see where he's stepping. I mean, it's not like he had to be able to do some kind of acrobatic stunt, which only is enabled by alcohol.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it's a pier. It's close to the water. Maybe some high wave got water onto it and it's slippery.
Sure.
Like there are options.
Aggressive seagulls.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been known to happen. Tragic. I mean, I think we can rule out murder, though.
I think so, yeah.
This one is not on Everett.
Unless we can accuse nature.
No.
Or maybe it was just dark.
God damn it.
Thanks, game. Sometimes I feel like it's setting us up. Yeah, okay. Who said that, by the way?
Logic.
Oh, yeah, that is very logical.
And the first one was electrochemistry. Of course.
Yeah. I love it when the skills talk to each other. Remember when we had an epileptic seizure?
Oh, yeah. And I have to restart him.
Wait,
don't.
Yeah, okay.
When damp, these boards are really
God
slippery.
damn it.
Even a sober man could lose their balance here.
It is also what I thought, yeah.
Yeah. That was Savior.
So good to have different perspectives on things.
So did I ever describe the portraits of the skills?
Maybe, but I don't want to do that now.
Okay.
We can do it when we level up or something.
Yeah, these are really interesting. Just for Savior Fair, it's like the upper body, but with no head and completely yellow. And instead of a head, he has like 6 arms in like a half circle.
Right. Looks like Shiva or something.
Yeah, but without the head part, just arms. Yeah. More arms. Okay. Just really interesting.
It is.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze.
Oh, that's why.
That's the intensity and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Height, 170 to 175 centimeters, curly hair, stout build, age approximately 50 to 60 years.
Yeah.
He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely.
That's empathy.
Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
I mean, there's a good chance he didn't, like, notice what happened. It went so fast.
Yeah. Well, just one thing left to study, the surroundings.
Yeah.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Is it just me, or do you want to loot the bottle?
Vincent, yeah, okay. I thought about the bottle, but also, isn't that a curious detail, though? That he has that chewing gum wrapper in his hand? Wouldn't you... I mean, you would drop both if you fell like that. The bottle and the chewing gum, right? And the bottle he did drop, right? That's next to him. But he, for some reason, held on to the chewing gum wrapper.
Yeah.
So...
Good observation.
and why would you have a chewing gum wrapper anyway? So moments before he fell, he must have put a chewing gum in his mouth.
Either that, or the other option I can think of is that maybe there's something on this wrapper.
Like something written?
Yeah, maybe it's a note, and he came here to think about the note or whatever. And
Vincent, we should really look at that wrapper. I hope the game lets us.
yeah.
Be very, very careful where you step here.
Yeah, it's possibly a crime scene. Is that esprit de corps?
No, it's Xavier Fair
Oh,
again.
why? Then I wonder what the intention is, but okay.
Well, we can examine the man's head. We can step on the floorboards. We can examine the bottle and the chewing gum
The
wrapper.
floorboards have been set up, Vincent. We could fuck this up so badly by breaking the floorboards and having them drop in the pier, right?
Yeah, maybe
And
we
then
should
we just
examine
pretend like
first.
nothing ever
Yeah.
happened. Yeah, let's do the floorboards last, okay? But otherwise start from the top.
Okay, examine the man's head.
Yeah.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
The
I don't
wound.
see any other major wounds, do you?
Yeah, the wound
Yeah.
is what killed him, I guess.
That, I think we established that, yeah.
And we can say either, it's hard to say, or no, just this one at the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to say, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're being technical, I guess, yeah, we haven't done a full autopsy. We haven't seen his body. Don't know if he has a stab wound somewhere.
Yeah, could be.
So it's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Okay.
You don't know if it's fatal, though. There's no dispute that he has a head wound from the bench. But was it the fatal one? I mean, we had a similar situation with our case, right?
Hey, maybe his gum was poisoned, and the fall was just the result of already dying.
No, here's the thing, right? My theory is, like, why would you not drop the wrapper? What if he hit his head and then was confused and still alive and started chewing gum and ate a gum or something? You know, he
And
took
that
out the
killed
wrapper. Well, I don't know what killed him, but it's interesting if that happened after the fact, right? After he fell and then he's stuck there. Sometimes people get confused in like life-threatening situations, like when you have a car crash and then people get out of the car and they start wiping their windshield and stuff. It's weird when people are in shock. Maybe this man ate gum when he was in distress.
Could be.
I don't know, Vincent. Elementary.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sherlock Holmes is a great pull there, because I think we there's so little we know yet.
Yeah.
We haven't done any examination.
It seems like the thing that could happen in this game, though, that they just put in like a mini crime case where you really have to watch out for the details.
yeah.
So I'm excited if something happened here.
So
So let's move on.
let's examine the bottle.
Yeah.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Well, the question is, did he drink it all, though, or did it spill out or evaporate after he dropped it?
Yeah, and according to electrochemistry, even if you drink it all, that wouldn't have been enough, right?
To kill him, yeah.
It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
we can rule out suicide, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come here to drink himself to death. And it also sounds like he wasn't... he had some money, right? I mean, just judging from a bunch of details, he seems like he has okay clothes. He had a library card, and he's drinking mid-level spirits.
Yeah. Yeah, just his position out here in the open, in the wild, basically. Is
Yeah.
weird. But I mean, even the fact that there's a pier here is well weird.
Or maybe he went here to buy drugs, from the church, from the narcomaniacs.
Could be. Yeah.
We don't know.
Tear all around us.
Tear?
Yeah.
What? How do you spell that? What?
Tare, all around us. He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer.
Oh, is that just the brand name of the spirit?
I'm not sure if it's a brand name, but it has come up when we looted bottles.
Okay.
Then at your yellow plastic bag. Yeah.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
God damn. But
Yeah, it's
this
evidence. He's right. Sorry, Vincent. I know how much you love it.
It's 10 cents, though.
Yeah, but it's evidence.
I guess.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Shut up, Inland. It's hard enough.
All right.
Okay, so last point, chewing gum wrapper.
Yes.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
And we can look into the mouth or
Yeah.
back off.
No, look into the mouth. If for my theory to work, there has to be chewing gum in there, unless it has been taken out by some rodent or seagull after he was dead.
Mm-hmm. So let's look in.
Yeah.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
Aha! I'm not really sure what the result of my theory is, but evidence seems to accumulate.
Mm-hmm.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home.
Oh, fuck.
The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
Well, what do you mean? I'm annoyed because Kim is a better policeman than me. Obviously, he's one step ahead. But now I want to know what he had. What has he seen before? What is this, Kim?
Okay. I get the feeling that the game is not quite as, or not making it quite as elaborate a case as we were hoping for. But at the same time, I'm feeling that Kim is, again, making assumptions that, except from his experience in the past, we have no reason to make.
Yeah, you think he's not quite such a good policeman in that way, that he's too much in the past. He's a bit prejudiced.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And I get it, right? Like, if he has seen cases like this before, and it seems like an easy case and very obvious, so okay, his experience might be better than
I think
ours,
you're right, but this makes sense to me that we're then a really good police couple, because he's like always has the normal way of looking at things, where he takes his experience from the past, and we, with our inland empire power, we always see what nobody else sees and what has never happened before. And yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like it. So, well,
It's almost like someone thought this up, like to work together. Yeah.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks, a young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
But what I don't understand, I understand the chewing gum to hide the alcohol smell from the family or whatever, but how does the dying part come in? I mean, it sounds like they all died. Has he seen this exact? They all die on a concrete bench?
I don't know, but I'm thinking the Esprit Court success we just had is referring to a famous case, maybe one that scarred him in some way. Like that wasn't just another normal case for him.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
I mean, why would it
bring it up? Yeah. Well, okay, we can know about it because the skills sometimes give us visions of stuff that we don't have access to, right? Like when we saw police people investigate our place or whatever.
Yeah.
The game hasn't really been doing that very much in a while. But anyway, let's continue.
Okay, do you want to step on the floorboards?
Is that the only next thing?
Yeah, we can also step back.
No, we have to do it.
All right.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet.
Uh-oh.
I also should say it's the narrator in this case is the working class corpse.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, but that's it for this dialogue. Now we can only step back.
All right, that's it.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Okay, and now we are back to the previous menu, where we had the options to study the man and the surroundings and all that. And now we can ask these 3 questions. Number 1, who is this man? Number 2, what do you think happened here? And number 3, what should we do with him?
Excellent. Exactly my questions. Take it from the top, Vincent.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south, the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
That's Electro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an omen, a sign from above.
And
Don't
that's
start
inland.
drinking.
Don't start drinking again. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Is that the first time that Inland had an opinion on that?
Maybe.
I don't remember having an opinion before. Yeah.
No.
Okay, we have 4 options. The first one being, he looks like me. I could have ended up just like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse. Number 2, what we are witnessing here is a demise of a great party beast. That leather jacket, an empty vodka bottle, and I make it a chef's kiss. Or we kiss our fingers, whatever that means exactly.
It's like, wonderful
Yeah,
death.
exactly.
Weird gesture, Harry, but okay.
Number 3 looks like just another old drunkard to me. And number 4, the last one, I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet.
I mean, nobody technically calls him an alcoholic, I think.
Yeah, Harry, stop it.
Yeah. I tend to number 1. Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, no, I like number 1 the most.
All right.
Number 2 seems like weird.
Superstar cop option,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, number 1.
Well, at least you're not married.
We lost morale?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, because I guess we were married, right? And Kim brought it up.
Yeah, I could totally see this being giving you a rush of anxiety. Makes sense, game.
It also says, the lieutenant pointed the ring on the man's left hand, the flesh around it swollen and grey. Apparently we didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
Or what if you are?
Unlikely. Given the
But
evidence.
let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
Yeah.
Maybe, are we still married?
Yeah, we don't know, but apparently we don't have a ring. And
Yeah.
like all the evidence points towards separation, I would say.
That is true, yeah. Okay, so now we ask, what do you think happened here?
Yeah.
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Oh man, I agree. Like, people should really, get rid of benches.
yeah.
Yeah. All these unnecessary bench-related deaths.
They're monsters. Monsters, I tell you.
Yeah, but his theory seems pretty sound.
Yeah.
Irregardless of the chewing gum hypothesis.
Well, still, we can ask him, number 1, could it be related to the lynching? Number 2, do you think he was drunk? Pointed the bottle. I think we established that.
Yeah.
Number 3, what about the kebab?
Yeah, I was wondering about the kebab, Harry.
Number 4,
Do you think it's still there, Kim?
do you know where we could get one? Number 4, someone should be held responsible for this broken Broadway. It's
Yeah.
dangerous. Or the 5th option, the conclude option, is right.
Right. Take it from the top.
Okay. Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
It's probably the most annoyed I've ever heard him. Unless we're talking about the Pale. Then he goes full on 20-year married couple mode and annoyed.
Yeah, can we stop this time? Yeah.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
Right.
Yeah, but really unrelated though. Like really.
Yeah, so we can either say we should consider the possibility that we're dealing with a sequence killer here.
A sequence killer? Oh my god.
A sequence killer, yeah.
They do this a lot, just randomly renaming
But sequence killer is pretty cool.
it. Yeah, it goes on my list on stuff to remember. Anoidic music and sequence killer.
And the other option is to say, you're right. Connecting it with a lynching is a stretch.
Yeah, pick that one.
Without any further evidence, yes.
Okay, next question. Do you think he was drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And we can say, what about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Okay.
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
Then what about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
We could ask them.
Sometimes
Also-
a kebab is just a kebab.
Who is saying that?
Logic.
Thanks. Now I'm forever going to associate logic with Sigmund Freud, which sort of fits for its general demeanor.
Yeah.
Because Freud, you know, he said like sometimes a cigar is just a cigar and not a penis. Even though that's anyway, I don't want to get into that. The kebab though, maybe it's not just a kebab. Maybe there's a kebab
is a
place,
penis.
and yeah, exactly. And we can ask them about this man, maybe identify him. Also, we can get a kebab, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's a yummy food.
I'm wondering, do we know what the pox is? Maybe in the
Pox?
pox? Yeah, what Kim just said. It's
Oh.
probably from a nearby place. Maybe in the pox.
Oh, I totally missed that. Ugh, what happened? I don't know
You're
what the
already
pox
thinking
is.
about penises. Weren't you?
No, logic had to come up for that. It wasn't there yet, but I don't know what the pox is. Sounds like a place, yeah.
Yeah, maybe because we haven't heard it. I wouldn't be surprised if we just can't get there.
Yeah.
But maybe we can.
The kebab will be featured heavily in Disco Elysium 2, the sequel.
Yeah. Just go to the return of the kebab.
Yeah.
And okay, the last option: someone should be held responsible for this broken broadwater. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk.
Such a shame. How many more lives does it have to claim before they'll do anything?
Well, they're gonna seal it off.
Someone needs to clean this place up, Vincent.
No, I think just okay.
Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away.
God damn it,
All
Kim.
it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Right.
He smiled sourly.
So much corruption. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. What else? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do except, what to do now. Kim.
Yeah, we conclude.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
And the last question: what should we do with him?
Yeah.
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
And we have a hold on option. Hold on. What about a field autopsy?
Right. Ask.
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I
I'd
still
say we should just
sorry.
write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that.
yeah.
It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we have more important things to do as well. It really doesn't seem like there's crime happening here. I do still wonder, like, don't you like call the coroner or something to pick up the corpse. We
That's
can still
probably
do
a good
the.
idea, yeah.
We can still identify him, ask around.
I mean, actually, Kim had to take the other corpse back. to the
Yeah,
camera,
that's
right?
true. I mean, we took like a couple of weeks to get the corpse down and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like coroners or corpse disposal personnel is readily available in Rochevaux.
Apparently not.
Rochevaux? I always get this wrong. I'm sorry. Rochevaux, I think.
Yeah. We used to call it Rachel.
I know, but we learn.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, I want to take the case though. More quests, please.
Well, first of all, we can ask him, yes, but isn't that kind of sloppy? Or we can say, you're right, I don't see anything criminal here. Let's leave it at
Yeah,
that.
take that one. Be reasonable for once.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
Okay. And we can either say, number one, we found him. We should finish this. And we take the case.
Yeah.
Number two, let's leave this case for the station. I don't want to spend time on it. And we don't take the case. Or number three, I still need some time to decide how I want to solve this case.
That's the lamest option. Yeah, take the case.
We found him. We should finish this.
Yeah.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay. Can't
okay.
we call them from the phone?
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I thought was that we find the number of his wife or whatever, and we just call her from the phone, and then it turns out to be the same racist old lady we just called. Wouldn't that be an amazing coincidence? And then we can really get back at her. Hey,
That
listen
would
up.
be-
It's about Pierre. He's dead. Oh my god, maybe that is Pierre. Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be
And
interesting.
he's been
yeah.
missing and stuff. That's my theory now.
Okay.
Because people called Pierre are known to favor gum.
Are they?
I don't know.
Oh, sure.
But it would be very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the library card. I'm really interested now.
Wait. Inventory, not the other one. And we have a library card. Folded library card. A library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez Boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library.
It's in Gemrock. That's not where we are.
And that's where we are from.
Yeah, but I feel like we're never going to get there in this game. Maybe I'm
Probably
wrong.
not.
I don't know. Can we call the library?
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
There we go.
There's his name.
Billy.
Billy Mejean?
Yeah.
Is that French?
I would assume so, yeah.
Uh-huh. So maybe Pierre is the diminutive form of Billy, obviously. No, Pierre is Peter, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't quite fit. But
Didn't we just talk about Sherlock Holmes and
the
not
French,
making-
yeah, but still, people have different names sometimes.
Yeah.
Although, okay, no, it can't be, Vincent. Do you know why?
Why?
It's because she talked about the grandson of her sister. And I think this man is too old to be that lady's grandson.
Right. Unless she's like very, very old.
Yeah, and it's the sister, right? That might be,
Yeah.
if you stretch it a lot, but
Might be some leeway.
it's still, no, probably not the case.
Probably not.
Yeah, okay, what do we do with this library card now?
We'll see.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
That's really smart.
Huh.
It's true.
Yeah, okay.
Billie Jean, it's not my lover. Who
Yeah.
said that, Logic?
No, that was Michael Jackson.
Oh, man. You're so clever.
Thank you. Yes, that was logic.
Okay.
And we can look inside or look at the back side.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned.
Okay. Don't know any of these books.
No. I wonder if they are like closely related to real life books, but none of them.
What are
ring
the
a bell.
titles again?
Radio thriller.
No, that sounds very generic.
Yeah, that's like a mix between Queen and. Anyway, stand a little less between me and the sun, and The Glinting Curve.
Stand a little less between me and the sun. It made me think of Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises because of the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean,
guess
if you're
that's a
asking
connection.
for real world references, the connection is tenuous, I realize, but it's the best I can come up with. Also, it's, I don't know. It's also kind of a sad book about sad drunk people.
That would fit here.
Yeah, it's a mischaracterization of the book, but that's the aspect that I see paralleling, if anything. And the last one was this curve.
The Glinting Curve.
Huh. Okay, I don't know. For some reason, makes me think of the Golden Bow. I think that's by William James, and there's no relation. I don't think so. Anyway, enough talking out of our asses.
Yeah, maybe
Let's look at the back of the card. That's an option,
maybe
right?
a skill can help us because we have a continue option here.
Oh, okay.
Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre.
Of
Some
course.
thrillers too.
Okay.
Um,
We just healed back a
we're
bit
just-
of morale
really? Why? Anyway.
because that was conceptualization.
Oh!
And we get XP.
That's so good to have that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that has been very useful.
Infinite value.
Yeah, exactly. We're accumulating clues, right? Sci-fi.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock.
Awesome.
Business hours 900 to 1800.
Okay. Thanks.
Continues.
Oh my god.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
Put it away.
We might not need his kinema.
No, we have a phone right here.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. And it's even within the business hours.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Good thing you already checked it.
Wait, that was another button.
Oh, it's so
The red
exciting.
Right on the start of the pier. Moonshine probably. Smells like tasty fermentation.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Not sure what's up with that. Oh, there's also the trash can next to the corpse we can examine. And there was another button. But first, let's call.
Yeah.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Yes. Any option?
Dial a random number.
Oh, okay. The game that it seems weird to me. It seems like an obvious connection.
Yeah.
But maybe they ran out of time or whatever. Happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you can look at the trash can.
Let's get back to that. And hope we don't fall.
Yeah, through the pier, right? But I think they were featuring that so heavily, the idea that the pier is like broken and wonky, just to foreshadow this man's fall, just to kind of make that more reasonable seeming.
Yeah. At the end of the pier, there are two telescopes,
Oh, okay.
and we can use one of them. Or
Yeah,
not
see,
use one of them, but there's
look
button.
through it. Yeah. We did that before with one that Kuno vandalized.
This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Okay. And the other one we can't interact with.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't work. But it's funny, through the last one we used, I think we saw the church.
Right. And we got
And
the lay
now
of the
we're
land.
there.
Mm-hmm.
We have truly made it far in our life, Vincent.
Did.
Yes.
We made it 2 whole days. Okay. Fresh can.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
There's the kebab again.
Yes. Okay. So which one of these 3 do you want to
You can
examine?
interact with all, man. Here, this is rare, but it does happen that I feel like the game goes into too much detail and stuff.
Well, we'll see how.
We'll see if
these-
it pays off, okay? Go through all of them.
Okay.
That's the problem. We're such suckers. We all go through all of that stuff.
Of course. We
Maybe
have
it's
to
our fault.
examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
Okay. If you also drank the other 2 cans or bottles.
Yeah, our diagnosis might change, right? Also, potent porter is a nice alliteration.
Yeah. can of black potent porter.
No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
We don't know if this man drank all of this, though.
No, but I do want these bottles.
Oh, to return. Yeah, right.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell.
What does he mean by tragedy? Tragedy that people drink so much?
I don't know. Also, I'm surprised that his eyes are watering from the smell of alcohol and not from the corpse right next to
Well,
him.
maybe the trash also doesn't smell great.
Could be.
Okay.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Okay, and that's it. Now we can examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Electro knows the cigarette game.
That's actually encyclopedia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
sounds just like Electro.
Yes.
Getting high on information, huh?
And we only made that check because of our glasses.
Oh, cool. Thanks, glasses.
Yeah, we got exactly the 10 we needed.
Nice.
We're so good.
Completely useless information, but thanks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and the last one, the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol.
Nice.
It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Okay.
I mean, it's cold. It's outside. It can't smell that bad. It's just a trash can.
Yeah, really. I mean, I still don't understand. Like, I've smelled trash before. It's not that terrible.
No.
But a corpse?
Yeah. These guys are just too sensitive, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that's the
it?
trash can. Yeah.
This was all somewhat anticlimactic, I must say.
A little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there will be payoff later. Let's keep investigating the platform.
Okay, we keep getting more and more buttons to interact with ourselves.
Okay.
So I just to see what's out there, I ran right up to the end of the pier. And we got 2 buttons. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is strong.
Okay. Thanks for the advice.
And another button. It's a long way down to your desk from here. 20 meters at least.
Okay. Is there a kind of cliff here?
Yeah, like this pier is then positioned apparently at least 20 meters above the water.
Okay.
Like quite high.
I mean, there might be rising tide, right? And it'll be higher.
Yeah. Also, I think because the land was where the platform started, it was quite a bit higher, and then the platform got even a little bit higher than that, and from that point on, the platform stayed the same, but the land changed.
All right.
Side. Okay, so there is more to explore here. I'm back to the platform, and we have done everything on the living area, or the tent area of the platform, but we can go further to the west before entering through the what do you call it? The
Fence?
Fence, yeah, exactly.
All right.
And we moved to the west, and there's a building. Seems almost like it's a very high building with very, very tall windows, 3 of them.
Like a church. But it's not the church.
No, it's more like a concert hall.
Oh, okay.
But the ground area is too small. Like it's, I don't know, maybe like 6 times 10 meters wide.
Okay.
But 10 meters high as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a big poster on it that says Felt Electrical. And then there's something else below that, but it's kind of washed off.
Oh, this must be connected to the wires we saw. Maybe?
It's more like it's a mix between a poster and like graffiti almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it says Felt Electrical, and then research at development. So
Is that French?
I guess, yeah.
I don't speak French.
Me neither. But yeah, to research.
Yeah, recherche. I don't know how to say that. That means searching for something, finding something out.
And then development, I guess.
Oh, that's a good theory. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This company tagged this building for research and development? I don't know.
Possibly.
Keep investigating?
Yeah, I mean, the poster is as high and wide as the building.
Okay.
And there's also a green button right on the windows. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. So yeah, there are metal bars in front of the windows. And I don't actually... Okay. And below the poster there is a man with his child.
Ah,
And
a person.
They are talking.
Who's hopefully not dead.
Yeah, and we can even interact with the poster, I should say.
Oh, which one do you want to do first?
I want to look at the poster.
Okay.
And I wonder, can we get up there? No. So, It almost looked like there was a letter next to the poster, but I think it's not safe for use anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so we interact with the poster.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
R&D.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, game.
Uh-huh.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Should we have heard that somewhere before? Because I don't remember it.
Me neither, no. But we can say that. Tomorrow is just a whisper away, ... Or
Sure.
we can turn away.
Say it, maybe you'll remember something.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Lieutenant raises the collar.
That's a
of his
good
bomber
one-liner,
jacket.
Kim. It's like, yeah.
Okay, that's it, I guess. We can turn away. Maybe it's for later, or we just failed a
know.
hidden check. And I should also say there's a smaller building behind the hall.
I mean, do you know what the function of this building is?
No
Is
idea.
it obvious to you? Okay. That's a mystery. Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, it looks very much like a concert hall or something like that, but...
Then why don't they make their club in there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm gonna press some buttons here. There's one next to the... There's loot. More money. We're up to 11 real now.
Actually, Vincent,
Yes.
I think there's the man and the child, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the most exciting place here to end this episode.
All right.
And talk to the man and the child on the platform or near it next time. This was kind of a little bit of a sad anticlimactic episode because it was just a random dead guy.
Yeah,
no relation to anything.
That was kind of surprising.
I wonder if this is the most boring episode we made, Vincent.
but
Which in itself, that's an achievement.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I still had fun. I don't know about you. Did you have fun?
Oh,
Marius?
of course I have fun with this bizarre game.
So what's the problem?
Oh, there is no problem, just making an observation, which is what we always do on HeMakesMePlay Disco Elysium. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Vince, for reading to me so wonderfully,
pleasure.
as always. And if you enjoyed it, regardless of being maybe anticlimactic or not, then you can like the video, you can subscribe to our channel, and we're always happy about comments. Love hearing from you guys. And you can follow us on Twitter @Makes_Play. Bye!
Bye-bye.